We're Karen and Bo Christensen, a Danish-American couple who met in Germany in 2016. Bo is an airline pilot, and Karen is a freelance advertising creative director. In late 2022, we bought Château de La Tuilerie in Martel, France, and are working to make it a bed and breakfast and wedding destination fit for a queen. Welcome to Queen's Escape. Today we are going to harvest linden flowers, or tilleul. So when you come out of my kitchen door, right in front of you is our big beautiful linden tree or lime tree or tilleul tree. Tilleul. And it has beautiful, really nice smelling blossoms on it. And apparently when the weather gets nice and warm, they pop all of a sudden out of their little shell, and you can see all the blossoms. And I wish we had smell-o-vision because it smells amazing. It's a really soft, pretty smell, like similar to jasmine, I would say. But people use it here for tea and tinctures and infusions, and apparently it's really good for your bronchial health. So if you have any colds or any kind of upset in your throat, this is supposed to be really helpful for you. I'm gonna have to fight the bees for it. So I'll show you how you take them. Look at that bee. This is who I'm competing with here. So each flower is coupled with what looks like a leaf. So these are the leaves. They look like this. And these are basically the containers that had the flowers in them. So the flowers were all wrapped up in these little pods, essentially. And then when it got nice and warm, the flowers popped open the pod. So you take this whole piece here, like that. And that's what you put in your bag and take to dry. I'm in one of our storage rooms downstairs in the basement, and I've laid out some clean surfaces to dry the linden flowers. You're supposed to lay them out without, layering them too much, and then cover them with a cloth just to protect them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Goodness. You really cannot imagine how good this smells. It smells so good. It really is beautiful. Oh, Karen, be careful. That's enough. That one, well, not quite. There's a little room here. I really picked a lot of blossoms today. A lot of blossoms. is all laid out to dry. Beautiful. All right, so this storage room is chock full of drying teal leaves, which is awesome. No one will bother them in here, and I can just turn out the light and shut the door. This is previously where the male servants would stay downstairs in our basement. So it's been about 10 days since I picked the linden blossoms, or teal blossoms, or lime blossoms. And so I thought we could go down to the basement and check on them and see how they're doing. Some accounts say they should be dry about 2 to 3 days, and some say, still smells good in here, a matter of months. So let's just see how they're doing. It just says they should be crispy. I don't think those are crispy enough. They're getting there, but they're still kind of squashy. So I think we're gonna just let them rest as long as they need. All right. And I don't mind doing that at all. They smell good. And I can't wait to try the tea when they're all done. I tried to make some of the tea with some fresh flowers, and it smelled really, really nice. But the thing is that the fresh flowers, they last like 3 days, and then it's not the same. So we wait. Okay, it is now almost the end of August. It's August 26th, and I'm gonna check the teal flowers. Let's throw them on the floor first. Okay. I'm just waiting for them to get a bit crispy. And I think enough water is probably, can you see this? Enough water has probably gone out of them that we can store them in our cotton pouches now, and then put some in a jar to make tea. Well, that's cool. Oh, they smell good. All right, so I think I'll get the stuff so we can do that. We got a lot of bags of teal tea or linden tea out of that harvest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bags. So I'm going to try it 2 different ways. It's a flower tea, and so it's similar to an herbal in that it's a bit weak. So I'm going to try a 5-minute steep and then a 15-minute steep, which you see it as both. So I have my little single cup teacup for the faster steep. I'm just gonna put some of the blossoms and pods in there. Make sure we got flowers. Ooh la la. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that beautiful? So we'll do that. this is my little tea timer. You see here for greens and for herbals, it's 5 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get that going. And we'll turn it over 3 times for this one. So I have my little teapot infuser here. I think I'll do this outside. Here we go. Already got some in. There we go. I'm gonna stuff a little extra into this one since it's a whole teapot. There we go. That looks reasonable. Okay. And just pour over here. Oh, it smells really nice. Oh, that's reassuring. Let's see how much is here. Yeah, that's good. All right. That's really nice. Yeah. Perfect. We'll just cover that so it doesn't lose too much heat. And I can see that we're a couple minutes into this steeping time here, so I'll just give this a couple minutes extra after we flip it. It smells amazing. It smells just like the flower outside. It's a very subtle flavor. Okay, clearly it's flower. I mean, you can definitely taste that. So I got some of this teal tea in tea bags in the grocery store once, and to me it was like drinking hot water. This is a step above that. Several steps above that. It's about the strength of a chamomile or a little bit stronger. More, it feels, tastes similar to a jasmine. Jasmine just happens to be my favorite tea. Yeah, it just with the 5 minute steep, it hits as a perfect jasmine. Now I've left a little in here, so I'm cheating a little bit. In terms of a little bit of a stronger tea. Probably 2.5 minutes extra. It's good. I'm so happy. I wasn't sure. Oh, it's really good. Oh, it's really good. The aftertaste, so you drink it into your mouth and it's warm and you're tasting the teal flowers as they smell when they're in bloom. And then when a little bit of cold air comes into your mouth, it sort of makes the flavor pop just a little bit extra. That's very nice. I'm excited to try this 15-minute steep. I've seen on YouTube where in some countries they cook it with the hot water with a heating source underneath for a full 15 minutes, and it gets almost a little bit orangey. And then they also, put in some cardamom and cloves and make it, sounds to me like quite a spicy tea. This is more my speed. It's very good. And good for you. I'll have to explain some of that. Okay, our 15-minute timer, which is just this timer 3 times, is about to end. And so what I'm going to do is pour it into an identical cup and compare the looks of it and also the flavor of it. I've been enjoying this one. Very good. All right. Time is up. Okay, so okay. Looks-wise, they're much the same. If anything, this one looks slightly lighter from this particular infuser. Interesting. It's a lighter flavor. Did not expect that from the 15-minute steep. Although I did read a tea book last year written by this woman who's the tea collector for rare teas. And to her, timing was everything. So drinking it at the exact right moment when it's exactly as long as it's supposed to steep was her recommendation. And this one is a bit cooler now. If I'm really examining this, I would say the quantity of tea that I used was certainly more in this steeping method, but it was loose here and the water was able to really flow around the tea. And I think that gave it a stronger flavor. I think this one tastes just a bit stronger. Still good. Still really, really good. But I think I would put this back in to steep a bit longer. And then I think I'm gonna see if I can get a second batch out of these leaves and just steep this one a bit longer and see if that makes a difference. There we go. All right, let's just see. All right, going up close and personal for this third tasting. Smells so pretty. Golly. Still quite hot. It's good. It's all good. The second steeping is good too. It's a subtle difference. Really nice. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So I think the takeaway for me is that you would maybe steep it as long as, you know, to your taste. Definitely. It's so pretty. It's so pretty in the bottle, in the teacup, isn't it? Really nice. Let me try the last one again. Completely different. I'm telling you, from the teapot and then my little glass teapot, it's really different. And also when it's hotter, you can't taste the subtle flavors as much as when it's a little bit cooler for these herbal ones. I'm so excited for how many bags I have. All right, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the health benefits of drinking linden tea. So it's made, first of all, and I'm reading some of this for you, it's made by brewing the dried flowers and sometimes the leaves and bark of the linden tree or teal tree. It's been used for medicinal purposes for hundreds of years. Some of the benefits associated with drinking linden tea include reducing inflammation and pain, alleviating stress and anxiety, and lowering blood pressure. The vitamins, antioxidants, and essential oils found in the linden tea can provide important health benefits. For example, folk medicine in various cultures around the world has used linden tea for diuretic effects, helping patients break fevers by assisting them to sweat. Linden tea also has several sedative properties which can assist with falling asleep, reducing anxiety, and calming restless nerves. So what I'm seeing mostly is that linden tea can promote relaxation. It may help with inflammation. It may reduce mild pain. It may have diuretic effects, meaning it sort of alleviates some salt and water from your body. It can dehydrate you a little. It's linked to lower blood pressure, and it may help you sleep. I've heard this one a few times. It soothes your digestive tract. Easy to add to your diet. That's not really a benefit. Now, downsides. And I think it's important that we have a little look at this. It says, the safety with children and pregnant or nursing women is unknown. So that's fair to mention. It says that it can interact with certain medications. So people who take medications containing lithium should not drink linden tea, as the beverage can change how your body excretes this element. This can affect dosing and may have serious side effects. So if you're taking lithium, do not try linden or teal tea. Yeah, because it's a diuretic. Linden tea comes from the Tilleul tree and has been used in folk medicine for hundreds of years. Though its flowers are most prized, the bark and leaves can also be steeped to produce a delicious and fragrant beverage. So Bo tasted it and he said, tastes like honey. Said he'd have some more of that later, so that's good. We both like tea, so we'll enjoy that coming through the winter. All right, I have received the containers for the teal tea. That's about how big they are. That's not a ton. I guess they're exactly the size that I thought they were, but I guess I think it would be enough for 3 or 4 servings of that tea, I think. Yeah. I got some brewing right now, in fact. But it would be good to get some of this all packaged up, so I guess we need a little logo for it. So upon opening these and seeing how big they actually are, I'm feeling like they're a little small. So I think I could do a few in this size and make them kind of cheap, but I think that size is wrong. So I think, and I'm not sure I like the format either, because it seems, let's see. Well, no, it does open at the bottom. I'm mistaken about that. I like that it would be like this at the bottom, you know, so it could sit up. Maybe I'll just see how much can fit in there. It's pretty that it has the window and you can see the tea inside. But that's probably 3 servings, I would say, depending on how much you want. So that's not bad. All right, well, we can do some of these and maybe we'll get some bigger ones too. All right, here is the design I made for the tea. Teal tea, and that's a little teal flower. All right, so I want to show you the tea. I got 2 sizes. Okay, I just knocked that one down. All right, so you see, got this one, and I would say that this is 2 or 3 servings. I really packed it in that one, but you could stretch it. You could do 3. You could do 3 servings for this one. And then this one it's significantly bigger. I would say, gosh, 6 to 8 servings, maybe more. You could stretch it. You could definitely stretch it. I am not sure how much to price these for. I really am not. Let me know what you think. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, they're homemade. They, you know, so they have that quality to them, but they're tea. So, well, let me know what you think you would price them for a homemade flower herbal tea, 3 servings to 8 servings, you know. I would be interested to know what you've seen. You can see that the printer is still giving me a little trouble. I still haven't heard back from Canon if they'll replace it or fix it, but it's printing now, but it's not printing right. This is supposed to be yellow and there's not supposed to be so much green in here, but I wanted to get these out here and you know, to add to our homemade items. We also have the elderflower lemonade concentrate here that we made, and we make it every year. Love that. Let's see. Yeah, put a little QR code on the back that links to a video with recipes and things. And then right now I have some of the little oyster shell ornaments that I've painted. This is Gluge, the little town that's right next to us. This is Margrethe, which is the larger town that we're technically a part of as well. There always was a little bit of I guess a rivalry between these two. And then most recently I have some of the Chateau that I've made. You see, lots of different versions.
Lots of different versions of the chateau. Isn't that funny? Look how it ends. And on the back of these, sort of painted gold, along with the details of the shells with a little bit of pearls. And we were very careful to make these so that they hang perfectly from the tree so that you can see them. And there's a lot of string. My pet peeve with ornaments is that there's never enough string, and so you kind of slide them onto a branch and then it's not much room to push them back, so we are making ours so that doesn't happen. Yeah, this one is the only one that has the orangery in them here. So that's what I've got right now. You know, I'm gonna make some blackberry jam to go in here, and I'm thinking of doing soap, make a soap mold for these to go in here. I'm happy to have the TLT edition.